How's South Florida treating you so far?
Treating me lovely. It's great. The weather is always hot. Even when it's raining, it's some type of heat. I love it.
You haven't gotten to summer yet?
No, not yet. I keep hearing about this summer. I heard the summer is pretty dangerous, but I'm looking forward to it.
What were the biggest reasons you decided to transfer to UM?
Great program. Coach Cristobal, a known winner. He was at Oregon. He won there. Everywhere he's been, he's won games, and he's trying to build that culture here, and that's a culture that I want to be a part of. Take this thing all the way to the national championship.
You have a really unique perspective having played against Cam Ward, obviously a few times.
Right
here. What is it about him that makes him a special quarterback?
He's a winner. Straight winner. He'll do anything he can, whether that's on his feet, whether that's in the arm. He can do everything he can to win the ball, to win the game, and do everything possible. He's a team player. He's a leader. Great guy in the locker room. Everybody loves him, down for him, and he's a competitor too. We're in that practice, man. It feels like the Super Bowl going against him every rep. So it's a great competition. Well, he's the best quarterback in the country. That plays a role right there. If you're going against the best quarterback in the country, usually other quarterbacks won't be as hard. It's just challenging to go against something like that every day. So that's probably the biggest thing.
And you're drawing the strip out when you guys do one-on-ones.
Right.
So you're getting 1,000-yard receivers here, and Cam Ward throwing the ball to a little bit. It's been some pretty intense battles with you guys.
Right. Yeah. No. Me and him, I go against him every day. That's the best slot in the country. We got the best guys in a lot of positions this year. So that's someone that I want to see myself as being the best slot in the country. He wants to be the best slot receiver. So iron sharpens iron. We just go against each other. I know y'all saw that catch. That was crazy. Y'all shocked me. Guess believe I was real shocked on that. He makes catches like that all the time, though. That's when the cameras, all that hard work that he does, and everything that goes into it, his faith, everything behind that is a reason why he's gonna make plays like that, on the field.
He's the best you've seen in your.
He's a hell of a player. I've gone against a lot of top guys. I'm just focused on him right now, and all the slot receivers that I'm going against. Right now, I see them as the best slot receivers and the best receiver corps in the country.
What stood out to you the most from Pac-12 football?
Nothing really. I would just say, I'm here for a reason. The Pac-12 is not the Pac-12 anymore. I'm in the ACC now. I came here for a big reason, like I said, winning culture, and to be a big factor and build something special here.
So you have a really young team. You and Daryl might be really bad for one of the first college starts.
Right.
How have you sort of taken that approach with maybe being a leader in that area?
Well, I would say, they're young, but, they came here for a reason. Coach Guidry, Coach Jackson, they recruit guys, they recruited Cam Kitchens and James, but once young, they were supposed to be we got guys just like that, and Zaquan, Jay Harris, Marquis, Isaiah Taylor, Dylan Day. These are all young guys that, Coach Guidry is, getting on them, and he's making sure that he's holding me to a standard, but also, doing the extra work, to make sure they get in the film room, teaching the standard what it is to be a top DB, going day in and day out. How does film study go? How does walkthrough go? Treating everything, like a game scenario at all times. So that's something that we're harping on, and they're young, but they're talented, man. I wish I was that good when I was that age. They're about, 17, 18 years old, and they're playing fast, so they're really good.
He's just a very versatile player in the secondary. Just what positions do you prefer? Do you have a preference? Which ones do you like?
Whenever Coach Guidry says, he says play nose guard, I'll be right next to C.J. Clark playing the nose guard. So, yeah.
Ever played nose guard?
You obviously played for Washington and made it to the national championship. So what traits does this team have that is similar to Washington that you can see?
I would just say, this is a great program. This is an elite program. We have top programs. We have elite coaches, just like how we have here. You're going to do big things. I don't really compare. I came here for a reason. I'm here at the University of Miami. I love Washington. It was great. But, I'm here right now. So, I'm just focused on that. And this is going to be an elite program. That's one thing I can tell you. We're going to be very elite this year.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You were a walk-on, right? Washington?
Yes, I did walk on.
Yeah, I was going to ask you just what offers did you have in high school? What kind of self-made story?
I was not to brag, but I was pretty smart, so I had all the Ivy League schools. So I was a big Ivy League guy, Columbia, Yale, Harvard, but University of Washington, that was a team at the time that had really good defensive backs, and that's something I felt I could compete at and play against. All that hard work, got me to Miami right here, right now.
What's the next step for you in your development? What are you kind of focused on last year college?
I would say just being elite in everything. I think playing that nickel position, you can't just be elite at one thing. You got to be elite at blitzing. You have to be elite getting off blocks. You got to be elite tackler. You got to be elite cover. You can't do just one thing really good. You got to do everything really good. I think that's what separates the top nickels in the country is that they don't just do one thing that's special. They do everything that's special. They make the extraordinary things look ordinary. It's just what they do day in and day out. They're consistent. So that's what I'm working on this year.
So had you chosen an Ivy League school, which one would you pick? Who kind of came in second?
I went to Harvard. My dad went to Harvard. So
Your dad went to Harvard.
My daughter went to.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Anything else for me?
How do you like the Lance Guidry system?
Great. That's a coach right there. transferred and made my decision. I came here. That is an elite coach. He talked about detail, every single tiny little thing. You think, man, if your stance is wrong, redo the play. That's something that you need to be an elite defensive back, and just an elite defense. You got to be on those details. He's not taking anything below elite. Nothing. He's not taking average. He's not taking good. He's taking only great and elite. So that's something that he brings the energy, and you want to play for him. That's a guy that I'm willing to put my body on the line for it every single day.
Last question.
Right now he's the CEO right now at the University of downtown Seattle.
Downtown Seattle? Is that
Yes.
the name of the
No, it's a sector within downtown Seattle. It's the leader of it's like this new homeless community. He's the CEO.
like the homeless sector?
Yes.
For the city?
Yes. Darryl Powell. DARRELLPOWELL.
How about mom?
Mom, she is director of diversity, equity, and inclusion at Edmonds Community College. Edmonds Community College.
Did she go to Harvard?
She went to Columbia.
Jay, I saw you wearing some of those mitts today. Is that a punishment? Is that a thing to train you? How does that? What is those for? I guess.
It's not a punishment. It's more for training.
Gotcha.
Trying to working on lateral movement and our feet faster.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if those other mitt-looking things were for stop you from doing everything you've done in the past. But how do you think the DB room looks right now?
I feel like we look pretty good. Kind of short on guys right now, but overall, the three that we have right now, we're playing pretty decent.
A little bit of snack talk going on out there. Tell us a little bit about that. You seem to be there.
It was just nice, just competing. That's it.
The receivers seem to be challenging you guys quite a bit.
Yes, that's what spring all about. It's all about competition. We want to get the receivers better, and they want to get us better too.
How did your body change the first year when you got here physically? How have you changed in the last year since you arrived?
I say I got more muscle, way more lean. When I came in, I was pretty big, especially to be a corner. I came in, I weighed about 205, and now I didn't bump my weight down to about 198. So, just being more lean and adding more muscle.
Are you faster? Do you feel faster?
Oh yes, for sure. For sure. Last year I was around the 19-20 range on the GPS. Now I'm touching 21, close to 22. So that's a big improvement for me.
Jada's, year two playing in Let's Get Your defense. I don't know, were you here for spring last year or no?
No.
So you get your first spring to kind of have a chance to go through everything. You already know the defenses. How much more comfortable do you feel now than you did, last August?
I feel way more comfortable. It's more it's like me just out there reacting instead of thinking. Last year I was pretty much thinking because I was still trying to get familiar with the system, but now I've got it down pat.
I'm sure you probably played a big role in helping with Savion over here. You guys are good with Vanderbilt. Talk about that a little bit.
It was pretty much his decision. I told him, we had two major safeties leading with Cam and James, and that the spots was, pretty much going to be for grab. And, he wanted to accept the challenge.
Were you guys really close friends at Vanderbilt? How was that?
Yes, we were. I played a little more my freshman year than he did, so now we're using the time now to kind of build the chemistry together.
I know Dylan Day's from Louisiana. How does that ball stand out over there in Louisiana?
Can you repeat that?
Dylan Day is from Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
You from Louisiana too? How does the ball, how's the football over there played?
Football, Dylan, he's a great player. Louisiana football is all grit and hardcore, so he's built for Miami football.
And speaking of the freshmen, what have you seen from Zaquan so far?
Zaquan, he's rangy. He's rangy, physical, and he's fast.
What are some of your personal goals for this coming season?
Really, it's just getting better every day. That's pretty much it. I'm not really trying to focus on the season right now. I'm just focusing on, the present.
Talk about some of the development that's about development
For
for
me?
the young guys.
We stay out here and get extra work in, but nobody's really looking. So Coach Guidry, I mean, he's preparing them well. And, you watch the film, you've been in there, watch the film. I mean, he's not gonna continue letting you mess up. You know, we're gonna just rep every play until we get it right. So I say he does a good job of developing and preparing.
We heard Cam Ward took out the whole offensive line to go out with the TV last night and everybody got to go to the top of the Super Bowl. Is there a guy on defense that kind of does that for you guys, the older guy, who kind of gets everybody together for fun activities?